Hello, this is Reverend Don Lewis, and welcome to another episode of Living the Wiccan Life. I'd like to thank all of you who came out to see us at the St. Louis Pagan Picnic, especially those of you who took part in the Great Wizards and Witches Trivia Tournament, which you'll see in coming weeks on Magick TV. In this episode, our guests include Lori Dake of Rotting Corpse Records, Janet Berres, author of Your Guide to the Tarot, textbook for the Tarot, and founder of the International Tarot Society, and Nikki Diamond of the Crystal Lake Tarot Meetup. And in part 2 of our episode, we'll bring you an interview with Babalawo Odileke Alankulovich Ifa B of the Ifa religion. The Babalawo will speak about the Ifa religion and about the hopes of Ifa believers for greater acceptance and understanding from the wider community. I'm sure you'll enjoy this episode.
Well, my name is Lori Dake. I'm here from Chicago. I help my husband run Rotting Corpse Records. It's basically a site based on metal genre, but there's a wide variety of metal music. Everything from, the really extreme Black Death, gore grind, that sort of thing. But also, we do really like to lean back into our pagan roots, including bands like Urn, which are doing extremely well, and they're working on their upcoming album, which I believe is called Scribings of a Forgotten Soul.
How did you come up with the name Rotting Corpse Records?
Well, my husband, he always got into like the old school zombie movies, good old Romero, right? Yeah. And it's kind of interesting because the whole death genre, it just really works with metal bands, because if you look into a lot of the lyrics, it is based on those good old classic horror movies. I mean, look at the band, Rob Zombie, when he started White Zombie. That's from a 1930s movie. I believe it was Bela Lugosi.
It was.
So, it's really not that far-fetched of an idea. And not only that, well, it raises a few eyebrows, which sells a few more albums.
Yeah. So you're here at the Echo Picnic.
Yes.
And are you enjoying it?
Oh, absolutely. It's always nice to get back with a lot of people I haven't seen in a while. And of course, I get to meet a few new faces, and it's good when you get to work with the two, because it's like you get a new perspective on some old topics, and some different vibe of energy as well. You like, and it's like, I tell you, my favorite is when I see little kids. As you know, I used to work with children here in the city, and I am a mom at heart, and it was like the little boy earlier, he was just really getting into drumming and stuff, and you can tell that's how he was raised, and it wasn't just oh God, what's going on here. It's really interesting to see the second and even third generation folks getting together, like I said, adding some new faces to the crowd.
How long have you been coming to the picnic?
Well, it's a few years. The first time I came was about 4 years back. And it was kind of like today as far as weather, almost stunningly perfect. This is a little bit smaller this year around, which kind of surprised me, considering that it's so nice out. But then again, I mean, with the economy the way it is, people are taking up on those offers of working on a Saturday, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Stimulus package didn't help as much as they said it did. Let's just put it that way.
What would you like to see for the picnic in the future?
I'd like, again, I like it when you get the new school, old school getting together. I like the fact that, there a little bit of diversity. I would like to see more of that, especially because, it's a little getting on the standard of the Wiccan Celtic theme going on, and one gentleman that was earlier that focuses on the chaos magic, he was speaking of Sonaria and sort of things. I like it when the heathen crowd comes in, the druid crowd comes in. I really like it when you get a lot of heads together and just chilling, because it's like when you're in a relaxed environment, it really, really helps to buffer some of the heavier topics.
If people wanted to learn more about Rotting Corpse Records, where would you send them?
RottingCorpseRecords.com. We also we're on eBay, Rotting Corpse Records distribution. We also have our own distro site as well, rottingdistro.com. And of course, MySpace. You know, gotta love the kids on MySpace. It's myspace.com/RottingCorpseRecords.
Very cool. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Hi, I'm Janet Berres.
Nicole Diamond. Hi.
And would you like to say a few words about where we are?
We're at a pagan picnic. We're at the Echo Pagan Picnic.
North side of Chicago. Bunch of pagans getting together. It's lovely.
Right. No rain. We pagans know how to pick it.
That's right.
And you've been coming to this event for how long?
Well, I think I was at the very first one, and so I don't know how long that's been.
This is my first time coming
Right.
to the picnic. It's
But
lovely. Everybody's really friendly.
At least 10, 15 years. I mean,
It's been going
since...
on for many years.
Right. It could be 20 years even. Who
Really?
knows?
It's beautiful. A lot of very friendly people.
And I remember when the pagan leadership conferences were happening in Chicago around the
You
same
had a lot
time.
to do with us.
Yes, yes.
She's a leader.
That's why Nikki's standing here
That's
to
right.
say nice things.
I've been led.
Would you like to say a little bit about your book?
Yes, I'm the author of Your Guide to the Tarot, which is included in Tarot Kit for Beginners, published by LWL. And in this book, I tell people this is everything I know is in this book, okay? So if you read it, you're as
It would
smart
be
as
an
me.
encyclopedia if that was true.
That's only because we're being recorded that
That's
you're
right.
saying something nice.
No. No, it's a wonderful book.
No, it's good. So, yeah, and it's a pretty good selling book too. It's quite popular out there, so that's good.
And you have been doing tarot since...
Over 30 years. I say I started very young. I was only like 2 or 3 when I picked up my first deck. But I'm going to keep messing with the wind in my hair. It's not easy. My butterfly. It's not easy being a pagan with a highly developed Venus, having to be outdoors. So, yeah, the book is doing quite well.
More and more people doing tarot. I do a
Right.
tarot meetup group up in McHenry County, up in Crystal Lake.
Second Sunday
And
of the
It'll
month.
be a year. Next month will be a year.
People love her tarot
It's
meetup
very
group.
fun. A lot of people that know nothing about it and are just interested, and people that read professionally, and all in between. It's fun. So the meetup's a good way to find like-minded people.
If someone wanted to come to the meetup, how would they get more information?
You can go on to meetup.com and put in tarot, and if you're in the area, you put in your area code and it'll show you local meetings. There's many of them.
Right, but hers is the best.
Mine
It's
is
the
the
second
best.
Sunday
Yes.
tarot.
I'm
Yes.
up in McHenry County, which is about an hour north of the city.
Now, Lady Janet,
Yes.
you have been part of the Chicago community for a very long time.
Very long time.
And I believe we talked about this in our last interview, but I'm going to ask it again. What would you like to see happen in the next few years what kind of things would you like to see people doing?
It's interesting, Don, because at the astrology convention I was at recently, 1,500 astrologers in Denver, UAC. One thing I took away from that was that astrologers, and I'm including pagans, tarot people, all of us, we're the ones that are really going to be guiding and helping people in the future. I mean, I think our professions or whatever we love is coming back into favor and will continue, because when we live in difficult times, people need help with what's going on. So I mean, I would, of course, I've always wanted to see a unified pagan community, and in Chicago, that's like an oxymoron, you know, it's like an impossibility, right? And so with the internet, I guess people can get more in touch, but it's also more distance, you know, it's like people don't see each other face to face. So, and then sometimes there's so many things going on, like for next weekend with the solstice, you don't know where to go. So I would like to see things more unified, and pagans being able to just say who they are and not be afraid of the other people out there.
Being judged without knowing what it is they're even being judged for.
Right, exactly.
Do you think we're making progress in these directions?
I do. I think a lot of pagans, though, have maybe gone underground a little bit because of these repressive times, but Pluto and Capricorn will get those people. So
I think the internet's helped too. I think people are curious, even if they're angry curious and want to know why. There's an access for them. They can look somewhere and find out about it.
As Gloria Starr said, and many other famous astrologers have said, they became astrologers starting out trying to disprove astrology, thinking there was nothing to it, and they were going to show whoever it was, and all of a sudden they realized there was a lot to it. So I think, like you say, with pagans too, it could be.
People see things, we're out there, and maybe enough are curious that they'll investigate a little bit. You know, the information's out there. People are looking for some reason not to be stressed out and unhappy, and there's so much pressure.
Well, it's hard to live in the rigid confines of any kind of a, what's the word, a fundamentalist religion, which could be Christian, Jewish, Muslim. Fundamentalism means it's their way or the highway, whereas pagans, we accept like everybody. As you can see from our gatherings,
we can be miserable paying our
everybody's
bills.
welcome.
We don't have to go somewhere on Sunday
and be made miserable.
Yeah, we already could do that.
Lady Janet, if people would like to find out more about you or get your book, where would they go?
I have a new website coming up, and it's www.myname.janetberres.com, and I will have more about me and books, and hopefully tarot decks I'll sell on eBay besides just buying them. Right? And my son's inheritance, my over 1,400 different tarot decks, yes.
One day I'd love to come to your home and
Don,
fill
anytime, honey. We need to have them filled.
It's like the Addams Family.
When she comes
Jewel worthy.
Right. Yeah. Hey, one of my dreams has been to have a tarot museum in Chicago funded by the city. They have a lot of other museums. I know. They should give me money too. That's right. So people could come. Frank Jensen has a tarot museum in Denmark, and that's quite wonderful, I hear. I've never been there.
Outdone by Denmark. Chicago needs one.
That's right. Hey, if we can do the Olympics, we can do a tarot museum. Excuse me.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I hope you enjoyed part 1 of this episode, and you'll join us again for part 2 and our interview with Babalawo Odileke Alankulovic Ifa B of the Ifa religion. And don't forget our books, Witch School 1st, 2nd, and 3rd Degree, Ritual and Therian Practice, and Living the Wiccan Life, available now at a bookstore near you, or get them direct from us at www.witchschoolstore.com. This October, the world of pagan voices comes together in one global gathering, the Pagan World Congress. 5 days, over 100 hours. Speakers, rituals, music, and town halls streamed across the world. Join the conversation. Shape the future. Be part of history. The Pagan World Congress, October 9th through 13th, 2025. Online at paganworld.co.